I have 6 o'clock, so I'll call the meeting of the Olive Branch Planning Commission to order. If we'll have the roll call, please.
Pat Dorr,
Here.
Dion Jones,
Here.
Denise Lewis,
Here.
Mark Long, Diane Singer,
Here.
Donnie Singh, Steve Stratton.
Here. Okay, you've received the minutes of the December 9th, 2025 meeting. Are there any corrections or additions needed to the minutes? If not, do we have a motion to approve the minutes?
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
All right, we have a motion by Mr. Jones to approve the minutes. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Ms. Lewis. Any other discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And then the minutes have been approved. Our first item of business tonight is consideration of an application for a preliminary plat for Hamilton Place subdivision, Phase 3, submitted by Andy Richardson, R&H Engineering and Surveying, LLC, on behalf of property owner Lloyd Miller, Jr. The request is to create 19 residential lots and 2 common open spaces on 6.73 plus or minus acres. The subject property is zoned R3 Planned Residential District and is located at the northwest corner of Terry Chase Drive and Craft Road North, known as 7295 Craft Road North. And we'll now have the staff presentation.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'll endeavor to be brief. I'll first give you the site vicinity map here. Here is Goodman Road to the south. Newcraft Road runs north-south here, as you can see from my pointer. Terry Chase Drive is right here, east-west, with St. Michael east-west to the north of the site. The site is located at the northwest corner of Newcraft Road North and Terry Chase Drive. So a little background on this project. As you stated, the applicant is Andy Richardson, and he is presenting this application, or has submitted this application, for Lloyd Miller Jr. The request is the approval of a preliminary plat for 19 detached single-family lots and 2 common open spaces. The zoning is R3 Planned Residential District, and the location, as I stated, is the northwest corner of Terry Chase Drive and Craft Road North. You can see in this left-hand map, this aerial, this is the proposed preliminary plat located on the aerial, and to the right here is a layout of the lots. As you can see, the street comes in, tees into 2 cul-de-sacs on either side. Okay, so a little bit of background. This is a plus or minus 6.73 acre parent tract. The land use is vacant. I've hit the highlights here. I've highlighted them in purple, or surrounded them in purple, boxed them in purple. Everything around is single-family residential with the surrounding land use. Surrounding zonings are R1, R2, and R3. And the future land use designation is medium-density residential. That's generally housing units with shared walls, such as townhomes or duplexes. And in the medium-density residential land use designation, density should not exceed 8 developed units per acre. So, as I've stated, R3 Planned Residential District, it does require lots of at least 9,000 square feet for 1-story homes and 12,000 square feet for 2-story homes. So I've boxed the lots that are proposed for, that are above 12,000 square feet in purple here. As you can see, lots 5, 6, 7, and 8, and lots 14, 15, and 16 are proposed to be larger than 12,000 square feet. And right here you can see here the lots. I put purple numerals on them. Those are the lots that will exceed 12,000 square feet. Minimum setbacks are shown below, right here, 25 feet for the front yard, side yard 5 feet, on corner lots 25 feet also, and then the rear yard 20 feet. All the width at the building setback lines are 70 feet. The proposed gross density is 2.82 developed units per acre, which is below the maximum allowed density in R3 planned residential district, which is 4.8 developed units per acre. Moving along, utilities that are in the area. As far as sewer, there's an 8-inch gravity line within the proposed right-of-way of streets 1 and 2, right here. You can see in green. There is a water line also in blue. That's a 2-inch line. And there's a gas line, you can see right here, a little bit to the east of Street 1, and it's to the north, to the east of Street, proposed Street 1, and to the north of Terry Chase Drive. Also of mention will be stormwater. This will be detained on Common Open Space 47 right here, as planned in the overall plan. Post-construction stormwater discharge from the site should not exceed the pre-construction state and will be approved by engineering. Moving along, we'll talk about transportation. Right here, all streets are to service the proposed lots, and they will be curb and gutter with sidewalks on both sides within a 50-foot public right-of-way. There are no proposed amenities for the subdivision. So the staff recommendation is that staff recommends that the Planning Commission approve the preliminary plat for Hamilton Place Subdivision Phase 3 and recommend same to the Board of Aldermen subject to the following. We have 5 conditions here. I'll emphasize condition number 2 and condition number 3. Condition number 2 is that the developer shall submit civil construction plans for grading, stormwater management, which is of particular interest, utilities, streetlights, road construction, and all other subdivision infrastructure to the city engineer and the director of planning and development or designate for approval, and also that the developer shall construct sidewalks along Terry Chase Drive and connect to the existing sidewalks along Terry Chase Drive and Craft Road North. That concludes staff presentation. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Any questions of staff? If there are no questions of staff, do we have someone here that wishes to represent the application? If you'll please come forward.
How are you? Andy couldn't be here today. It was my engineer. But I guess if y'all have any questions.
Okay, just state your name and
Oh, I'm
address.
sorry. Lloyd Miller, Jr. I didn't need to know where I live or, oh, okay, I'm sorry.
So,
Anyways, I live at 2015 Gracie Drive in Hernando, Mississippi.
anybody have any questions? No questions, then thank you.
Okay, thank
so
you.
much. Since this is a plat, we do not have to have a public hearing, so I'm going to ask the commissioners for any comments, discussion, or motions on this item.
I make a motion to approve the preliminary plat for Hamilton Place Subdivision Phase 3 and recommend the same to the Board of Aldermen, subject to conditions 1 through 6.
Okay, we have a motion by Mr. Jones to approve the preliminary plat for Hamilton Place Subdivision Phase 3. Do we have a second on that?
I second.
We have a second by Mr. Long. Any other discussion on this? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? No opposed. So the motion is carried and the application is approved, and thank you. The second item is consideration of application for a final plat for Harvest Church of DeSoto submitted by Caleb Gill, Civil Link LLC, on behalf of Stephen Roberts, Harvest DeSoto Church property owner. The request is to create a single lot of 5.46 plus or minus acres. The subject property is on AR Agricultural Residential District and is located the northeast corner of Old Polk Lane and Old Goodman Road, known as 12050 Old Goodman Road. And we'll have the staff presentation.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We'll draw to your attention here a misprint. As we start off, but where this property is located west of here on 302, we come to Polk Lane. We could take a left and go north on Polk Lane. We'd take an immediate right onto Old Goodman Road. As you did note, that's where the church is located, 1205 Goodman Road. Lot zoned AR, in which you alluded to, permits a church by use by right. Applicant intends to make the building and parking lot improvements in the future. Again, as we mentioned, the public adjoins Old Goodman Road. It's a public right-of-way. Public water, sewer, electricity, gas are readily available and currently on the property. We did find the plat meets both zoning requirements, subdivision regulations, and staff recommends approval subject to various conditions. As you'll note here, I put Civil Link on the task of plotting out where the actual building sits. So as you review the plat in front of you as part of your exhibits, you can see there where the church and parking lot, the accessory building and playground does exist on the property. As I mentioned, the church intends to make renovations to the building and parking lot in the future. This is to enable a larger assembly use of the building that conforms with city regulations, including but not limited to meeting ADA requirements. And the issuance of a building permit for such improvements requires that the parcel be platted. As I noted, the utilities are in the area. Public utilities such as sewer, gas, and water are available on the property. Future improvements would be the responsibility of the property owner. Transportation, the lot's accessible from Old Goodman. It's a public right-of-way. No street improvements are required at this time. There's no bond for public improvement, so no financial guarantee for public infrastructure is required. The applicant does not request any variance or waivers from the subdivision or zoning ordinances. Our staff recommendation is the staff recommends approval and offers that the Planning Commission recommend to the Board of Aldermen approval of the final plat for the Harvest Church of DeSoto one-lot subdivision subject to the following conditions. You've got 1 through 5 there, pretty self-explanatory. Number 4, as I did talk to the applicant, the final plat must be recorded before a building permit may be issued for any renovations of the building and or other development on the proposed lot. That is the conclusion of my presentation. Happy to take any questions.
Okay. Any questions of staff? Then no questions of staff. Do we have someone wish to represent the application?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Greg Smith. I'm with Civil Link Engineering, and I really have nothing to add. The staff done a good job explaining it all, but if you need me to answer any questions, I'd be glad to do that. Both I and the applicant are here.
Okay. Any questions? No questions tonight, so thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, since this is a final plat, does not require a public hearing, so once again, I will entertain any comments, discussions, or motions from the commissioners.
Motion to approve.
All right. All right, we have a motion by Mr. Stratton to approve the final plat for Harvest Church of DeSoto, subject to staff conditions. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Guess we'll have a second by Mr. Long on this one. Any other discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And then the motion carries and the application is approved, will be submitted to the mayor and board of aldermen. So, is there any other business we wish to discuss tonight? Any other business?
No other business, just to alert the planning commissioners, we're gonna have a very busy year. So we will have a lot of zoning code update and zoning map itself. The code update work between now and June, hopefully we get the code done. And between June and December, we should get the map done. So we will be having, especially when we get to doing the map, the neighborhood meetings, all those maps, we'll have to discuss them, the drafts here at the planning commission meetings, to make sure that by the time we go to the Board of Aldermen in December, we have one document that the planning commission has looked at very thoroughly. This should be, really is the role of the planning commission to make recommendations on these things to the board. So we don't want this to just be a staff effort.
Yeah.
Thank you. And Happy New Year.
Two things. One, did you get some rest last year for this? And number two, will it all be done during our regular meetings, or will there be any,
Any discussions with neighborhood, of course, will be outside of the regular meetings. For the code update, everything will be during the regular meetings under other business, except on the date when you are actually recommending it to the Board of Aldermen, then it will be under new business. And then with regard to the map, if it is necessary, we may have a discussion outside of our regular meeting, if it is necessary, but that will have to be advertised. We'll go through all the public notice process, if it is necessary. But I think if we start in June, then June, July, August, September, October, November, we will be able to get it done during our regular meetings. So just kind of be prepared for a bit of longer meetings from June, I can put it that way.
do we know if there's any dates that fall on holidays this year?
You mean like,
Any of our, I'm only worried about us, so,
yeah, like, Veterans Day did?
yeah.
No.
Okay.
The only thing is gonna be Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then your Labor Day month, so y'all are protected.
All right, thank you.
No problem.
Okay. Any other-
Next meeting, I will bring you a calendar, kind of a Gantt chart for those specific meetings. So you have that in your calendar.
Okay, all right, thank you. I guess we're open for a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
All right, we have a motion by Mr. Jones to adjourn. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Ms. Singer. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All right, we are now adjourned.